Oh man, I was singing this entire time and my mic was off.
No,
God!
I heard it was fine. I heard it. It's okay.
No, we're at the starting soon screen.
Oh, I didn't even. You were at the starting screen so already, and I didn't know this entire time.
Ah,
Everything's going wrong.
everything's going wrong. Well, I haven't had my caffeine yet, so we're
And
gonna.
I'm. Are you drinking yours right now? Because I'm chugging my coffee right now.
I just opened my energy drink.
Oh, we're gonna get there then. The undiluted coffee. Oh, it's rice coffee, so it's not that bad, I think. Is it
But
rice coffee?
I'm not sure actually. I don't know if it has the same amount of caffeine as coffee beans, but I know that it is more environmentally sustainable. So there's that.
It's rice. Yay! I'm good. Also eating crackers. Good food. Where is eating? Hello, anybody who might be a VOD watcher.
Yeah.
We're eating good.
I'm just having dinner breakfast because I woke up at around I woke up at 8. And only because Alan woke me up.
Oh.
Apparently, I've been turning off my alarms in my sleep. Like, sleep means. Like, okay, because when I sleep in the afternoon, that's usually the time that, like. Because technically, this time is my morning in terms of biological clock.
Mm-hmm.
So I tend to sleep at around, like, 2 to 3. But earlier in the afternoon, I slept at 4. And you know what happens when you try to... recently, I've been so stressed that, like, I'm just in bed for, like just laying for a few hours until I fall asleep. So, yeah. So, I remember going to bed at 4. But I do think that, like, I would have fallen asleep at probably around 6. Or something, I don't know. Anyway, I have alarms set at 7:30, 8, 8:30. I've been turning them off in my sleep.
Your sleep is not to be disturbed.
Yeah, like the muscle
says your
memory.
sleep
Hell
you have the
yeah.
muscle memory to turn them off in your sleep. That's insane, actually.
Because as much as how disorganized I may seem, I do put my phone in the exact same place every time when I sleep in bed. It's just it's in a pocket next to my pillow. When I'm in my office, it's on a stand. When I'm in the bathroom, it's in another stand.
I can't believe that you are Demon Slayer Zenitsu.
Yeah. Like there was I remember remember the Bits girl.
The bitch girl?
But I told the story about like a friend saying my
who commented on your bits.
Yeah.
Yes, when you were drunk. Yes, okay.
Yeah. We were both drunk. So
Fair.
we worked on a project together. This was back when I was still in the film department, I think. I can't remember anymore. But you know, when you're working on a film, you tend not to sleep for long periods of hours because you're working on your production. Turns out, I don't remember this, but like, because we were just supposed to take turns sleeping while working on the thing. And during my turn, I filled in for someone else's spot, so I was working extra hours on our thing, right? I don't remember doing that because in my head, in my memory, I fell asleep at some point. But turns out I was still working.
In your sleep.
In my sleep.
So like actually Zenitsu, I see.
And like I remember also writing an essay while I was like half asleep for class because I haven't slept yet. So yeah, this is why I have suspected narcolepsy because sometimes I fall asleep and I don't know when it happens.
And you're apparently active in that sleep as well.
Yeah.
Very scary.
Other
tasty rice coffee.
Other sleep stories. Party with friends. We stayed at a hotel, and we were all supposed to be asleep at this point. A friend woke up in the middle of, like, at the time when everyone was supposed to be asleep. And then they woke up just to go to the bathroom. But they fucking saw me standing in the hallway with just standing at a corner in the hallway on the way out. And then I was kinda just like scratching at the knob. They thought I was possessed. But no, I was sleepwalking. And I was
You're possessed by yourself?
Yes. That scared the shit out of him. It was funny.
Not gonna lie, it would also frighten me. Goodness gracious.
I had like super straight hair too at the time. Like really straight hair. And like I didn't have bangs. So like it just looked like I had a bob. I had a bob and no bangs. So like it really just looked like I was short-haired Sadako.
I was gonna say rocking the Yurei look. Oh god.
Hell yeah. Also because like this was during my alt era. Cause remember back I don't know if you remember this, but like I used to wear a lot of grays and blacks back in the day. So like I was wearing all black. Like I remember I was wearing a black dress.
It was exciting.
It was a party dress. It was a party dress, but you know, it's funny.
Just being on the other end of that, going, what the hell?
Like I was just hold on. Like let's like I was doing this to the knob of the hotel room. It was so funny. It was so funny.
Coffee's gonna get me soon. Can't do it.
Yeah. Okay. I think we can go to new Windows view now. Yay. Oh.
Yeah. Okay. We've been on the waiting screen. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh look, your schedule. Very
no,
cool.
this isn't my schedule. I have a document. I'm gonna print this out so that like because I have these in sticky notes. I don't have I told you about like these plastic sticky notes I have that like and they technically can function like whiteboard, like little whiteboard thingies. So
yeah,
like
they're plastic.
Yeah,
so it's like Post-its but reusable in a way.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you did. I think you did talk about these. Yes.
Yeah. I'm kind of sick of them. Like me accidentally wiping something off it, then I have to rewrite it. And also one of them, Vinny plays with them a lot. So also Vinny is here and he is trying to get my breakfast dinner of tocino. So yeah, I'm just filling this up with everything that I can put on, like at below my monitor, so that like I don't have to deal with this. And I'm gonna print it out and then I'm gonna laminate it and then stick it to my monitor. Anyway, all right, this we're here. Yeah, hello everybody.
Hello to Funkton Oregon also.
Yay.
They've been here.
Yeah,
I've been watching them. Oh, so weird. My name is destroyed below my little body, my little round body.
What?
It's Wiggle or Line Break B for some reason.
That's weird.
What the fuck?
I think it would be fixed if I checked my own Fugi. Maybe, or is it just being weird?
Did you change anything in your Fugi though? Because
No, I
it
didn't.
it could very much be a me problem.
Oh jeez. Oh god.
I don't care if you guys see this on screen. Let me just name size. Let's 22px, please.
Pixels.
Hold on. Shit, it's lagging. It's lagging.
You're blowing up.
Also, Vinny is on my desk right now, and he won't give me any room for my mouse because he is fat like that.
What was I gonna say? Right. It's okay because you know what? You got your OBS to work at all today. It was a miracle.
Yeah.
Been
There.
real screwy for you, huh?
Only on Wednesdays.
Only today. I did say that there was a particularly cursed thing about Wednesdays in general, and it may have just made it stronger. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Love, I won't be able to eat this because Vinny is all over my desk.
Oh no.
Yeah, look at him.
Should I just cage him and then you can eat?
No, it's fine.
No, really, you think you need to eat.
I've eaten enough to be able to have the energy for stream.
Should I just eat the rest then?
I'd like to eat it later.
You have more of this?
Later.
Okay.
Later. You wanna say hi to chat?
Hi, chat!
Yeah.
Hello.
I do have candies and cookies and stuff, and Vinny knocked over something. Wow, I'm really sleepy.
You're getting up is fine. Your own caffeine will come up sometime.
Yeah. All right. Hold on. Let me just drink some water. Oh, Alan is Abernath, but it's also okay to just call him Alan. See, unlike other content creators, Alan and I don't care about online pseudonyms and whatnot. We just use our real life names. And Wiggle Orb is absolutely named Wiggle Orb in real life too.
Yeah.
Like that's what's on your driver's license.
I haven't heard my actual name from you in like years at this point. That's kind of funny.
There is a reason for that.
Yeah.
Because
I have asked, but also, huh?
There is a reason for that, and that is because if I ever acknowledge who you are outside this current persona, I might say that name on stream. And
that's
like
fair.
And like it almost happened. It almost happened when we were playing Stardew Valley with
Oh,
Nate.
really?
Yeah, it did.
Because I was being a menace? Oh, okay, I understand.
Yeah. No, it's not. It's not that. It's not that. He's just. It's his boundaries. It's his personal boundaries.
Yeah, I personally like my privacy, but I also think that you've also referred to me as Wiggle far more often in the past like year, like even in like chats and stuff.
Even in real life, I feel.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Like when we met up when I went to Manila, I think I was calling you Wiggle too. Which was so funny because you were wearing the jacket that's the exact same color as the blue of your avatar.
Oh yeah, I do like these colors, blue and yellow both.
It's so
it's oddly.
Wait, no, I'm sorry. This is just chatting for a little bit. Hold on, let me just turn on some music. Before we get into the meat and bones of today's stream, I just remembered funny story. When I was in Manila to meet up with you guys, and we had that big buffet party, right? You were kind of just shyly hovering next to me at some, right? Like while I was socializing with everyone, etc. And that's fine. It's completely fine. No one really gave a fuck about that. But
Yes.
when a few friends who were part of that buffet group and I got in a call a few months later, and we were recalling all the fun things we did together while we were in that reunion. Uh, and I said, yeah, and Wiggle was there. I think that it was Sai who said, "Oh, we met."
Oh.
And then
Oh,
I said,
yeah.
I said he was there. He was the guy next to me the whole time. You know, the one in the blue jacket. And like, what? That's him? Wow, that's so
Yeah.
different to the guy I would expect Wiggle to be. You'd never
I
expect
don't know what.
You'd never expect Wiggle to be so shy and reserved and quiet in real life.
It's because I'm obfuscated by internet anonymity, and also because I didn't know many people that day, so I was feeling a little.
Yeah. It's just funny.
Yeah, it is fair. It's to be fair, it is really funny. I was very pleased by how funny it was. Ugh. Okay. Okay. Oh, she.
Okay. Hold on. I'm waiting for Vinny to do something controversial.
You're waiting for Vinny to do something controversial?
Yeah, he's traversing paths. There you go. Okay,
Yes.
he's off my desk now. Okay, we can
Vinny.
we can do this now. All right, Oshinoko time. Also, I'm
Oh.
sorry if I've just been yapping this whole time, chat. And hello, chat. I'm sorry I haven't acknowledged you.
Are you live? Trendy? Are you?
I'm alive. What? Hello? Did I
Yay,
cut
hello.
off? Did I cut
No,
off?
you're okay.
Okay.
I was just because you're getting yeah.
Yay. Alright. Oh yeah, I did change the chat settings so that like on the stream it disappears after like a minute. So that's just I felt it was worth pointing out. I'm gonna put Kayla here.
the littlest cat. How is Kayla? She doing fine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just her usual baby self. Oops, I lifted my fingers.
Usual baby creature.
Mm-hmm. I'll put her over here. She's really skittish, so like I don't get to take pictures of her as often as Vinny. Yu as well. Like Yu hates being on in the camera. Vinny though. Vinny loves attention.
Vinny is the biggest one. He takes up so much attention. He's grown fat off of it. Big and large boy.
I just realized I shot 4 rolls of film in 2 weeks in Taipei. I will never financially recover from this. Let's go.
Let's go. Hey,
Hey! Hey!
Hello.
Yeah, it's Faith from Vol, if you remember. Faith from
hi,
Vol.
hello, Faith.
Yeah, but
Oh, that's hello.
we're only acknowledging that because that's in your comment. But
yes, just you, Faith.
yeah, but for here we might switch between Iris or Faith whenever I remember. Yeah. What's Vol?
All right, Iris. Okay, Iris.
Vol is
What's Vol?
our voiceover group thingy. It's open for enthusiasts. Like there's a link per request. It used to be just somewhere, but like yeah, because it has 1,000 members and only like 3 active mods.
Very scary.
Yeah, it's the place where I don't like the not that I don't like them. It's just it's so easy. It's such an easy pick, you know. Like
Yeah.
I just a personal distaste.
Okay.
Hey, yeah.
We're doing it. We're doing it.
We're doing
getting
it.
it done.
Okay, so do you want to recap so that I can also
Prepare yourself.
Yes, and also after your recap, I will point out the things we missed last
Okay.
stream.
Okay, so to recap, this is the Oshinoko rewrite because after the not the disaster, after what happened in after what happened with all of that in after what happened in Oshinoko, where we both as huge fans of the series, we're both very dissatisfied with the ending. So we were both like, hey, what if why not? Why don't we just fix or not fix, but more like just like how we would have wanted it to go maybe. Um, here for so we've been doing up to stuff from character changes, like how Aqua is a lot. We've put Aqua in more of a like
Okay.
supportive, not a supporting role, but a supportive role. As in his personality has come to be somebody that's more of like somebody that's far more like I guess supportive is the right term to like the people around him. We reinforced his medical background. We made him an OB-GYN, that sort of thing. For Ruby, we made her a lot more prominent. For one, we made it so that she's actually taking part in a lot of this,
She's
as well as
also
like,
now a psychopath, apparently.
also now so she kind of
Like we
was she
and-
not
no, not psychopath, sociopath.
sociopath a little bit, yeah. She's a lot more like she's still a bit of the girl that she was like before.
Yeah, like she's still our lovable Genki girl.
Yeah.
Also, just that. Also, she's also a little more fucked up now.
Yeah, just to match everybody else,
Yeah.
And in general, we also just gave Ruby more screen time because this is a story about twins. It should be more than just about Aqua. So yes, gave more stuff to Ruby. Kana did not change much. Akane got some adjustments to her relationship with Aqua.
I just remembered that we removed the whole thing about like Aqua secretly stalking Akane this whole time. Yada yada. We
Yes,
removed that.
yes. Yeah.
Like that wasn't very woman respecting of Aqua.
Yes. That is the main theme for Aqua in this rewrite is he respects women. Most important part. He loves women and respects them very much.
No.
Mm?
May I have some coffee, please?
Coffee?
Yeah.
Well, were you reminded of how much he respects women? Is
Yeah.
that what's happening? Oh, okay.
No, because like I also like I'm drinking an energy drink. I drink decaf. I drink decaf, not coffee. It's decaf. But so I have an energy drink and I have water, and I just realized like for the past how many days now I haven't been drinking anything hot or warm, so I'm like, oh my god, my heart is cold.
Oh goodness! To be able
Yeah.
to feel that is kind of frightening.
Here's,
Also,
yeah.
yeah. Also, yeah. Male feminist Aqua going band for band with male manipulator Kamiki. Insane. Okay. Energy drink plus coffee.
I used to do that in college.
Oh yeah.
Cause like coffee. Oh, thank you for the follow! Yay! I used to drink coffee. Like, my record was like 16 cups in a day. Most of and
What?
like I think 10 of that was like in the morning.
I did not know you drank that many. I know you had a problem, but getting the scale of it.
I know you had a problem.
Getting the scale of it is like, oh goodness.
Yeah, like. Oh right, this was before your batch came in at college, but like back then, before you came along, I had a reputation for just carrying like a hot cup with me, which is like the equivalent of a Stanley Cup today.
Yeah.
Like I'd always carry one with me. This is why I always got mistook as a faculty member.
Oh, because of the cup?
Yeah, because of the cup. I'd be carrying that around, and it was just full of coffee.
Insane.
I'd be carrying a liter of hot coffee with me at all times, and I'd be drinking that throughout the day. And like
Yeah.
that was just like I have a hot beverage with me at all times because I'm very bad with I used to be very bad with the cold, so I have a hot beverage with me at all times. But then my go-to beverage of choice when I want something cold is either a soda or an energy drink.
I was like that at some point. Yes, I know that really.
I have a buddy at work like that. Bro drinks 2 liters of coffee a day. Yeah, like if you're someone who just overworks themselves, it caffeine just goes by.
What course would lead you to drink 16 cups?
I used to be in
Oh.
film.
Oh,
Then I switched to new media arts, which is now multimedia arts. But new media arts, my course was supposed to be like animation, but because Ched didn't
approve at the time.
Ched didn't approve that the course was named New Media Arts because it was focused on like not just animation and graphic design, but also like the ethics of social media use, etc., and being a content creator in the changing globalization times, yada yada. So it eventually got just merged into multimedia arts. But my focus was supposed to be animation, carrying over because I used to be a film student. So I still had film electives with my animation focus. Yeah.
I learned, I suppose.
I am not waking up. I'm still like, you know that feeling of like when you wake up at like 3 in the morning so you can go to your field trip that's like the buses are gonna leave at 5, so you have to be at school really early.
Yes.
I
Unfortunately, I do absolutely know that.
I'm feeling that right now.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I'm still groggy. I'm gonna be okay. I'm gonna be okay. I'm gonna not look at my phone so that like I don't get distracted by Lively Island gacha. Thank you, Boo. Oh man. it's
Ready
just
to run from it. It arrives all the same.
sending strength. Thank you, Faith. What I've been doing. I'm sorry. I know that we haven't started the Oshi no rewrite yet, but like,
I might as well do a little general update, sure.
yeah. I've scheduled everything for the rest of the March and April. The entire April calendar blocked off. I'm pretty excited,
Whoa, that's a lot of stuff.
and
All of April?
yeah. And the clips that you guys have been seeing on like our new TikTok and YouTube, I am still the one editing all that. The ones that are made by Carrot, Scheme, and Tomato will be up by probably mid-April. So I'm the ones you see out and about are my edits. So they're not as good, but please support them.
Watch, give them a click. Just give them a click.
Oh my god. Hold on. I do feel like my allergies are coming back. Let me just get my nasal spray real quick before you
The world.
you yap. You can yap for a bit, Wiggle.
Yeah. Hello, it's me. I'm Wiggle, and today I went out today. I've been doing a daily walking thing recently, so I'm really proud that I've actually managed to make it 3 days. Which is like, 3 days? That's really small time. No, 3 days is like, I'm horrendous with scheduling. The fact that I've been able to save a Wednesday for all of these is half a miracle in and of itself.
I hate this new
Yes.
nasal spray.
Oh, is it spicy? Is it a
It's-
spicy nasal spray?
Yeah.
One of those that like burns? Oh, it sucks. Oh.
Yeah. I used to use a nasal spray that like it just felt like water. It was fine. But it was also like fucking expensive. While this spicy nasal spray I'm using now is like just 100 something pesos.
Whoa. A step goal? I do a step goal. It was 5,000 today. So we managed to make it. Me and my partner. We walk together because both of us have the same problem of, oh, we can't do this unless we are doing it with somebody else. So we are each other somebody else in that case. Yes.
Aww.
Yay.
Aww.
Yes.
Oh, that's so cute!
Okay, that's enough.
Oh, that's so cute. No, because like Alana and I always also wanted to exercise together and stuff, but we just don't have the time.
Yeah, time.
Like his work and my work, etc.
Yeah. While we both have the time, I've been, because that's the same issue with us. While we both have the time, I always make sure to do something with her.
Yeah.
But yeah, do stuff. Stuff has been done. It's very fun.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes. So.
Ready.
Oshi.
Oshi.
Alright.
Noko.
Things we missed that are like in the movie arc specifically, I do feel like the most glaring plot hole we have. Yeah, your schedule is about 9 to 180 degrees out of phasing. Phase assuming Alan works a 9 to 5. He works an 8 to 5.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, like we only have we have lunch together often, and then like our time like we kind of just watch stuff at night, like during dinner when I wake up with we have if I wake up at 6, yeah, we have dinner together. Okay, lunch for him, dinner for you. No, the separate meals. Separate meals. Yeah, sort of like interchangeably, lunch and dinner. Anyway, Oshinori, right. The most glaring plot hole I've seen is because we made the change of having Ruby just come across her previous life's mom.
Biological.
Yeah.
Yes.
Previous life mom on set.
Mm-hmm.
And we haven't done anything about that yet.
Yes. Because the thing is, where we're going with Ruby's innocent love, for what it seems like here is that we're going to. That's going to be resolved. It's going to be resolved. I feel like the dark side of showbiz. I feel like we can integrate her, the mother, into the thing. The thing is, we have to essentially make up a character for the mother if we do this.
Because there wasn't enough of her in the source material?
Yeah, we have to make up a whole character for the mother.
Okay. Well, she did have a character in the source material.
He did. I remember. I didn't make it this far.
Okay. She was just cartoonishly evil.
What? Why?
Like, okay, and this would require a rewrite, yes, but let me just tell you how Tendoji was in the source material. She was revealed to be like really, really sociopathic.
Oh, so she gets it from her mom. Okay.
Yeah,
Understood.
that's good in and of itself. Like, yeah, hell yeah,
Yes.
she could be a sociopath, but like in the manga, in the original one, she was just really like, no person is like this. And like, I feel like it could have been fleshed out a lot more. Because in the manga, turns out, because Ruby in her past life, Sarina, she just, from Ruby and Aqua's perspective, Tendoji, the mom, just left Sarina in the hospital to rot and die, right? Like,
Okay.
once Sarina was confined in there, you know, the family was just throwing money in the hospital to keep her keep her in hospice care essentially. But like they never visited, never did anything. So Sarina died alone in the hospital.
Ouch. Oof. Ow. Okay.
Yeah. And then when Ruby in this current life looks for, like, it was just explained as if like it happened sometime before the movie shooting happened. The movie filming. The movie filming happened. Wherein she found out that her mom, after leaving Sarina in the hospital, had more siblings after Sarina, because Sarina only knew herself as an only child. When she found the house where the Tendoji residence, she now has 3 siblings, and they're all very happy. And it's implied from Ruby's perspective, like, oh, you guys just lived without me. Like, you continued on. Like, there's no trace of my previous life here.
That's a one hell of a reality check.
Yeah. And I kind of wanna keep that. I was thinking that Ai's childhood up to recruitment. You know how this is supposed to be interspersing Aqua and Akade's investigation on Ai's biological mother, and like oh, I left her in the orphanage because I knew I wouldn't be able to take care of her. It kind of mirrors that Tendoji left Sarina in the hospital, abandoned her there because she maybe it was like, oh, maybe she didn't know how to care for me anymore because I had my illness. And then turns out that like, oh, it wasn't that you didn't have the capacity to care for me, you just don't care for me.
You just don't care.
Yeah, right? Because when Ruby visited the Tendoji residence, it was a mansion. And she had 3 siblings now, and everyone lived happily. And like and Aqua, from Aqua's perspective, Aqua had a meeting, and this is egregious because this was just in 1 or 2 pages. Aqua had a meeting with the sponsors, etc. Tendoji was there. Tendoji cuddled up to Aqua and was like, "Hi, you're cute."
God. Oh God.
So like, and Aqua is like, "Ma'am, I'm 17." and fucking Tendoji was like, "Oh no, it's okay. I'm not cuddling up to you because of that. I was just thinking because you would be the same age as my first daughter if she survived cancer." Yeah, I had a
Why?
I had a daughter. We had to leave her in the hospital because she wasn't gonna survive. But it's okay. I'm a happily married woman now, and I have 3 other children. So like, and then
I don't know if that's worse. I don't know if that's better.
And then Tendoji showed Aqua like a family picture they have, and like, you know how like in family photos, I don't know actually if any other family does this, but like we did this with our family back then, wherein like whenever we had a big family photo, we'd also include framed photos of the ones who have already passed on. Like passed away too soon, right? So like we'd have we'd have photos of our grandmas and our grandpas, and then like the uncles who didn't make it past whatever they whatever illnesses they had, etc. You know, the aging out and whatnot. So we'd be holding all those like family groupings and whatnot would be holding those picture frames. And like Aqua was very upset to find that, you know, it looks like they never honored Sarina at all because they just look like a happy family.
Yes, you know, fair, very fair.
And like even in the like the way Tendoji spoke in the manga, it was like Like I have three beautiful healthy children. Doesn't it look, but like I still look young, right? It doesn't look like I've had 3 children at all. But she mentions that like she had a first child previously who had cancer, but she's not acknowledging that, yada yada. So like it's implied that like, ooh, this mom is a terrible person. That sounds so messed up. No, she had 4. Exactly, right? So, and Aqua, I think that was a part in the manga that was just like Aqua just glares at her, and then that's the last we hear of that character.
What the hell?
We never heard from Tendoji ever again.
So we still do kind of have to make up a character, but do we keep her as like comically evil?
No, I don't want her to be comically evil.
Okay, I think that's good. I think that's for the better, even.
Like, I feel like if I read this, drawing from I'm admittedly drawing from my real life experience of having spoilers. Medical debt spoilers. Access the fundraiser link somewhere in the dooblies. I'm not gonna talk about that here, but I do have some experience with this. There is a degree of like, if you've lost someone in life like that, you wouldn't just casually bring it up. So like it would be akin to keeping it a secret, right? Because there's not an appropriate time to bring it up anytime, right? Any way whatsoever, unless the topic was brought organically out of like the subject matter of whatever they were talking about. Like, you know, maybe they are talking about illnesses and whatnot, hospice care, whatever. And it's like, oh yeah, I have a personal experience with that, right? So I feel like, yes, on the surface, to the twins, it would look like Tendoji is just a really big asshole.
You know, fair.
So it's like, but then like we can have Tendoji scummily cuddle up to Aqua and is like, oh, you're cute. But like, and when Aqua mentions that like, ma'am, I'm 17, Tendoji can still be like, oh no, it's okay. It's just I feel like you would be great friends with my eldest daughter. But then when she shows Aqua their family photo, there's only 3 children in there, right?
Yes. Oh, okay, that's I see it.
Right?
Yes.
And like she just doesn't talk about it. That can be a thing. And like when I had my experience with grief and loss, my very specific type of grief and loss, and I finally posted about it on social media after years. I was very surprised that like I have friends who also experienced this sort of this same experience that I had, that I never otherwise would have known had I not opened up about it, right? So like I feel like it's gonna be the same thing, wherein like it really has to be a moment of vulnerability for Tendoji to open up that like, oh yes, I lost a child to cancer. Like that's a more tasteful way of going about it. She can just look scummy in the surface, and she can be a bad person. She's rich, you know. Maybe she's embezzled some funds here and there.
No, that money isn't bloodless, sure.
Yeah. Yeah, like it could also be like whatever scumminess she has can also just be a coping mechanism, etc., etc. Yeah, so much potential for character development. Yeah, you don't casually bring it up. You don't just like, yeah, my child died of cancer, but it's okay, I have 3 other children. No, you don't do that. No one fucking does that, and if someone does that, that's messed up. That's messed up. If you know someone in real life who is like that, they have a huge problem. And you have a problem too of unfortunately knowing this person, and you should stay away. Anyway, yeah. So I feel like that's something that can be done about that. Now the question is, how do we uncover that? How do we scratch beyond the surface of like Aqua being in that sponsors meeting Tendoji, and I was like, you're fucked up.
Thinking about it, there's a I
I-
don't know. It feels like after, because we did bring it up earlier that, of course we did bring it up earlier that, like, you know, she meets her mom, she's like and Ruby meets her mom, and Ruby is like paralyzed by it, or at least it brings out a darker part of her, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
I'm gonna put
And part of my okay, go on.
I'm gonna put this as a 0.5 to act 1.5.
Yeah, because part of my thinking is that Ruby could use that like further for acting, but I'm not sure if she should. Or like
I
having and
feel
hawing, because I feel like this is Ruby's bit.
yeah, it is a big Ruby bit. But
Yeah.
like she in the current point in the story does not have the mental and emotional fortitude to be able to handle it by herself.
Or if she does, it's not without some sort of crazy change, you know.
Yeah. We did say in because Act 1 Ai's childhood up to recruitment, it's here, right?
Mhm.
I feel like maybe hold on. I'm going to move Ruby getting her star eyes as the end of the Tendoji thing. And then here, I'm just gonna put Act 1.5 in between, interspersing Aqua and Akane investigation work with the biomom. Cause like this whole investigation thing in the manga was just a kind of a flashback.
Mhm.
Wherein like, oh yeah, we did this off screen. Let us show you that right now. The movie arc is such a fucking mess. Do you have thoughts? You can yap while I drink water.
I'm trying to think deeper on the Ruby thing. Also, I'll be honest. I'm feeling an urge coming over me that should not be stopped.
What is the urge?
A CR urge.
Oh,
to
go,
put it
go,
lightly.
go, go, go. Okay, we're gonna have a hydration, rehydration, and dehydration break.
Because I'm not sure. Because it might be troublesome. I don't know.
Go!
I'm trying to think of something. Okay.
Go!
Okay,
Your bathroom!
Jeez. Fine. Goodness. Okay, bye. I'll go. Jeez. Just give me a second. Hold on.
Okay. I'm also gonna be
bye.
I just drink real quick. Love, I finished the coffee.
Okay.
Thank you. Love, may I have more water, please? Oh, that is the most water I've drank in one sitting.
You want your food now?
No. I think I lost my appetite talking about MILF who is very down to laugh about child cancer. Akasaka Aka. Why? While we're waiting for Wiggle, chat, I have some Akasaka Aka facts. Fun facts. Did you know that Akasaka Aka is going to write a new manga on Shonen Jump, Weekly Jump Plus, and it's going to be a romantasy set in a isekai-like fantasy world. I don't know if it's isekai or like just straight up fantasy, but it is romance. It's rom-com. It's going back to Kaguya-sama roots. I forget the title. I kinda didn't care. I kinda didn't care. Primarily because I didn't really care about Kaguya-sama. That's my hot take. I didn't care for Kaguya-sama. Yes, more material for my evil women folder. So I didn't. That's my I didn't care for the Godfather moment. I didn't care about Kaguya-sama. What I knew Akasaka Aka for before all this was that Akasaka Aka was the character designer for Digimon Tri. And Akasaka Aka was also the character designer for... I just like Ishigami being relatable. Let's go. So Akasaka Aka, before Kaguya-sama, before all this, he was an illustrator originally. He did... His foundations is not in writing. It's in art. So before all this, he was a character designer. So he was a character designer for Digimon Tri. I could be wrong. That's so fucking cool though. It is. Like, he's one of my favorite artists, honestly. My favorite character design from Akasaka Aka was friggin' Iya, Vocaloid Iya. And One. So, Vocaloid fans, to non-Vocaloid fans out there is a Vocaloid named Iya. That is IA. She is her voice provider is the singer Leah. Bro is everywhere. Yeah. And like to non-Vocaloid fans, I understand if like you guys are not familiar with Iya, but she has a very specific niche. She has her own big fandom. She also holds these 3D concerts, etc. But it's all very exclusively Japan. And she is more active in the EDM scene. 6 Trillion Years and Night, My Beloved. Yeah, that's one of Iya's most iconic songs. And she also has like a little sister, I say in quotations, little sister named One. That is One. It's spelled as one, but it's pronounced One. And she is also designed by Akasaka Aka. If you look up the no, I don't want to risk it. I don't want to Google. If you guys look up the character designs, they look very distinctly Akasaka Aka to me anyway. Like they look I really love their designs. It's very like it's futuristic but comfy. And like Iya's character design specifically like was a big inspiration to how I dress, to how I dress in general.
I'm coming in. I'm coming. Bring me back in. Give me a second. I'm coming. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Hello.
Hello. I was just talking about Akasaka Aka's work before everything.
Yeah, before Oshinoko. Yes.
So that's why I'm a 2010s alt girl, yeah. Cause like before I've told you before, right? Like I did not care for the Godfather moment in this stream is I didn't care for Kaguya-sama.
Yeah, it's fine. Maybe all the better considering what we're talking about. You're much more I know we're both critical of this series, so it's not really that much. But yeah.
Yeah, but I'm gonna repeat for Wiggle. I'm sorry if it's redundant. But the reason before Oshinoko, I didn't care for Kaguya-sama. I was a big fan of Akasaka Aka's work before he made manga. Because before he took off in the manga scene, he was a character designer, a professional character designer. And he did the character designs for Digimon Tri.
He did that?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And-
Well, new thing to like Akasaka Aka over.
And he also
Insane.
he also did the character designs for Vocaloid Iya and One.
Oh.
The first place Vocaloid voice banks. And
Oh, dang.
if you look at Iya's design, like the long swooshy hair and the comfy futuristic comfy alt girl wear, that very much influenced a lot of how I choose my clothes. TBH.
I knew you were an Ia fan, but I didn't know it was that, it influenced your entire mode of dress.
I mean, look at Iya's hair and compare that to Saga.
Yeah, no, I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah, right? See?
I was looking at it, so I'm like, I see. I'm beginning to understand.
Yeah. Akasaka Aka designed that. And I think it's
Wow.
really cool. That's how I learned Akasaka Aka's name. I'm like, oh, that's a catchy name, and I like their designs.
Nice. Ganado they did try also, which does have some good good redesigns of the main cast.
Right?
Yes. Share about some of that story. That story was weird for me.
Yeah. And yeah.
And back to Oshinoko. Did you manage to figure stuff out, or are we still on like Ruby Mom arc?
Ruby Mom arc.
Ruby Mom arc. Do you think that should feed into the? Because this is where in Act 1.5 for it, right? Yeah. Do you think that should feed into like maybe her like that should feed into the eventual intentional light of incest discovery thing?
It very much
in finding
would.
her love. Yeah.
It very much would.
It feels like it's a good place to put it. Maybe have her try to reconnect with her mom on some level. But it doesn't work.
I did have a thought before you went to the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
Where oh yeah, right. You didn't read the manga, so you didn't read the Kamiki confrontation, right?
No. Unfortunately,
It's terrible.
it was bad. It was that bad.
It was. I'm trying to decide. I'm deciding in. The two sides of my brain are debating if it was disappointing or just plain bad.
Oh, it's that kind of bad.
Mm-hmm. Cause manga spoilers. How Kamiki gets confronted is that one in the manga, Kamiki is not involved with the movie arc at all. He's kind of just he pops in every now and then, and he just happens to be there on set every now and then.
Mm-hmm.
And then
he's checking up on things.
Yeah, but he is not part of the production. He's just there. He's just fucking there for no reason. And he's just stalking the girls on set, and it's really creepy.
Why? No! That's gross! What the hell?
Right? They made him really gross in the manga for no reason.
No reason. Oh.
Like, it's implied that he's stalking Rubies and waiting for a chance to kill her. But, like, why, right?
Why? Yeah, that's my question too. Why?
There's no reason. It's just like, we need someone evil. Let's make this guy really unforgivably evil. Whatever. So,
Okay.
and then, he stalks Ruby on set, attempts to push her down a flight of stairs. Akane has her Akane moment. Nothing happens. And then suddenly, we get a confrontation scene between Kamiki and Aqua. This is manga territory. Like, I think this was with the showing, the movie premiere. Kamiki is in his penthouse. Oh yeah, right. This is how the interviews from Volume 1 get integrated into current day. Because it's implied that, like, oh, they're shooting these interviews for promotional material. And then when Aqua said, acting is my form of revenge and shit like that. They retconned that. Retconned that to be like, this movie is my revenge. And then the camera turns off. All right, that's a wrap for the shoot. And it's Kamiki behind the camera, and Aqua says, "It's my revenge towards you," or something like that. It's so stupid. And then they have the confrontation of like, they have that confrontation of like Kamiki being like, so like boy A in the movie, that's me, right? You made a character based off
That's
me,
just you.
right? And you played me. You played the character who is very much me. Did you know that that's slander and or libel? I don't know. Like I don't
What the
know.
hell?
Like Kamiki.
What's the logic?
Kamiki is like, so you know the things that happened between me and I, right? Did you know that I killed her or some shit like that? I don't know. Like, it was just very. Again, I don't know if it's underwhelming, disappointing, or just plain bad. I'm leaning towards just plain bad.
I think it's confusing at the very least.
Yeah, because at this point, we're all just trying. We're all like, all of the plot pieces are just trying to shimmy in their places at this point in the manga. So like, it's very disjointed.
Yeah, I think that's the proper. Disjointed is the proper way of saying it. There's definitely just like, it doesn't fit. Things aren't fitting the way they're supposed to.
And then
It sucks.
Aqua is like, oh yeah, right. Kamiki asks like, so now that this movie is out, if you reveal that boy A is actually me, that would also implicate my name to I's killer, right? Like so your movie would greatly imply that I killed I. Wouldn't that be bad for me?
Wouldn't that be bad for me? What is he holding hostage? It sounds like he's holding hostage the movie, and it's like. It also sounds like he knows something. Does he know something? Does he know that they're the things?
I forget already, but essentially Aqua like Kamiki is asking what's Aqua gonna do about all this? Like, is he gonna take
Yeah,
responsibility?
what can you do? Like he's basically being like holding the movie or whatever hostage. It sounds like.
Yeah.
Like, wouldn't this be so bad if this happened for the movie that you were in and where you were playing my character? And I'm like, I don't
Right.
understand him.
Me neither. So and Aqua is like, I think they were trying to boil down into what does Aqua mean by the movie being his form of revenge. And then Aqua
Yes.
brings up the tapes that I left, and it's revealed in his tape that like I's secret message to Aqua, and I think Ruby, was that friggin', how do you talk about this? That Kamiki is their dad. And well, something about how I broke up with their dad, not because she didn't like him anymore or anything, but that because she knew that Kamiki was like not mentally stable and needed something else more than her, because she was also just, a teenager, and she didn't know how to navigate through whatever they were going through at that time, and that's why she broke up with him. But that I hopes that when Aqua meets their dad, he will be able to tell their dad that, hey, I loved him, and I hope that he finds love in himself too. I hope he got therapy or some shit like that. And then Kamiki cries because it's so sad that, oh, the girl I conspired to kill actually loved me all along. Wah.
What?
And then
What the hell?
And then Ruby was just outside the room also crying implying that that tape was her tape from I.
And that it was telling her who her father was?
Yeah,
Or
something
that
something of the sort, I don't know. It was very confusing, disjointed. I may just be telling this in a way that is also terrible because I'm not
you're
in
biased?
I'm biased and I am not in the best uh I'm still groggy.
Yeah. No fair.
Hi Ace, welcome. So yeah, I there's a that's what happened in the manga. I didn't like it because it also implied that like Kamiki killing Ai. No, it's not implied. It's the full truth. Kamiki only killed Ai by accident. Cause
How
like
do you do that? What do you mean?
so
What?
yeah, so Kamiki smugly confesses that like, oh yeah, I doxed I to her very to this
Crazy.
really parasocial fan. I doxed her. I doxed her and everything. Nino and I went to his house and we gave her address, etc., and pictures of you two when you were babies. That's really creepy. And I didn't mean anything by it. We just thought like, it'll give her a spook, They didn't expect that the person they doxed I to was gonna go to the apartment and actually kill I. Like he didn't expect that at all.
I don't. I st-
Like, oh
and
yeah,
they're
we
trying
just
to hide
wanted.
it behind the. And they're trying to hide it behind the reasoning of like, oh, they were just navigating their life because they were too young or whatever,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Ah, still sounds so lame.
yeah, yeah.
Uh,
Oh, also, in the
mhm.
manga, spoilers, I guess. But no one gives a fuck. Turns out the stalker that killed I was originally Nino's boyfriend.
But why? Why does that matter?
Because Nino's boyfriend, the stalker kun, his oshi really was I, but because
Yes.
I is this unattainable oshi beauty, he settled for Nino, and that's why Nino hates I.
Oh. That sounds exhausting to go through. I feel so sorry.
Yeah, it's really like, and this was all revealed in like the whole Kamiki confrontation. The Kamiki confrontation, like, oh, I loved I didn't mean to kill her, yada yada. That was in the span of 3 pages.
3 pages?
Yeah. And don't take my word for it. I'm just trying. Like, this is a very biased, not good retelling. So I could be,
You could be making it worse.
yeah.
Yeah.
I could be misinforming. But yeah, the whole Nino thing, the whole secret to why Nino hates I, etc., is revealed in like a separate chapter, and it was all told in like it's very comical. It's very stupid. Like the manga,
No,
the manga
yeah.
thought it was being so dramatic, but it was so funny. But yeah, it also happened in a span of like 3 pages.
Yeah, it definitely sounds like, how do you say this? Just going that route of sympathy just feels so wrong in general.
Yeah, it was really bad.
Just so, it's not, it just feels, I'm trying to get over it because it's so outrageous to me that they would try and make the villain of this like
Got moon knighted.
Moon Knighted. Oh, the moon haunts you. I'm sorry. But yeah, random
bullshit.
You know what? That's not far. It's so. Oh.
So yeah. So why did we talk about the ending with Kamiki, yada yada? Because I'm thinking that confrontation of Kamiki being in a room with Aqua and Ruby outside is a good setup.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe even like switch the roles, you know. Ruby could be the one confronting Tendoji. And Aqua is kind of just like outside listening in or like watching, waiting, like if ever Ruby needs help, he's there ready for action, you know. But this is Ruby's moment. Yeah.
Yes. So we're essentially going to do that moment, or we're going to try and copy like that sort of thing with Ruby and her mom, maybe? No.
Yeah.
No.
I'm
Oh.
thinking cuz remember this is happening in act 1 of the movie arc.
Yes.
So like part A of this is the A plot of act 1 is the story of I and her mom, the reason why I is so disillusioned with love and lies, right?
Because of her mom, yeah.
Yeah,
Her bio mom, yeah.
her bio mom. And then this is interspersed with yeah, because Ruby is still going through her like dark Ruby thing, etc., etc. So we get interspersed Aqua Akane investigation work about Ai's background,
Mm-hmm.
while Ruby, oops, sorry, all caps, while Ruby also tracks down her former life's family, right? Like
Okay.
that's like a whole in like interspersing. It's like a foil of each other, right? Like we're getting
Yes.
like because Ai's mom was living in poverty. Like in the manga, she's just living in some apartment somewhere in the boonies. And it's a nice it's nice a nice opposite that like Ruby's former life's house is a fucking mansion.
And oh, you're right. Because then we have like we're seeing them back to back. We're seeing Ruby's former Ruby's former house, and we see Ai's mother,
Yeah.
like sort of destitute even.
Yeah.
In that sense.
So like Ai's biological mom didn't want to confront Ai after abandoning her in the orphanage because the mother felt Ai's biological mother felt that she didn't have the life that I needed to be able to grow up happy and healthy, and so she left her at the orphanage hoping that that would be a better life for I, and it was, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, while Ruby's journey with tracking down the Tendoji household, because she saw in the staff list that like Tendoji, oh, that's my former mom's name. So she tracks them down, stalks them online, finds that like, oh, you know, they're living a lavish life. Etc. You can type all this down in like Act 1.5 if you want. Or rather, I'd rather you do so.
Whoops. Okay.
Like you type in the other slide while I'm showing here. So Ruby tracks down her old mom. She finds that like they're living a lavish life. And so Ruby is quick to assume that like, oh, did my mom just abandon me because she didn't love me at all? And it's somewhat like there's something about how Ai's biological mom abandoned her out of love, while Ruby's former mom, abandoned her out of a lack of love. Right?
Out of
It's-
love.
it's
Ruby Ruby did so like from a lack of it.
Yeah.
From a lack of. Okay. Okay. It's on the next page, by the way.
yeah. I know, but I'm showing it here. I'm still
Okay.
here because like it's going to be like yeah.
Visits her mom while Akane and Aqua.
Oh, you don't need to put that there because it's already here.
Okay.
Tracks
Okay.
down a former family, Act 1.5. That's Act 1.5. No, hold on. What do you think of this?
I think it's good. I think this is a good idea, mostly because we get to see. It's a fun foiling.
Mm-hmm.
You see, and we also get to see like Ruby's heart darken in this sense,
Mm-hmm.
because this is where Ruby is just like feels genuinely screwed. I need to bullet point this one. Where this is where Ruby feels like she's genuinely I bullet point, here it is. This is where it feels like Ruby can get something to like push her towards finding the thing of love for her.
Mm-hmm.
And we have her watching the video before this or after.
I'm thinking that somewhere in Ruby's spiraling, then Aqua finally shows her the tapes because of that whole this discussions about motherhood on set.
Okay, so yeah, it's this one, and then the motherhood will only compound her like distress here. Yeah, I think this is good in general. I think this is a very good way to go about it.
Mm-hmm.
To have these sort of two things of how like we get this sympathetic mother for Ai's mother, and then we get Tendoji, who is essentially did it out of a selfishness or whatever, or the like, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Good contrast, a good way to show Ruby, to start Ruby down this like path of darkness that will lead her into the light of incest. But like, no changes. I don't have much to say here. That's a good idea, and I feel like it can just be like played out just like that. You caught what? What did you catch? Anyway.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm going to move this back to. No.
Do you think that's it for her, by the way, or do you think we should resolve that differently? Because the resolution being, wow, my mom freaking sucks, does feel
No. We're still cooking.
Okay, we're still cooking.
This
We're
is-
still on it.
This is just the base. We're still this is the roux.
Okay.
And then the rest will probably also be sauce, but hold on, let me hold on. Okay, let me just 1 out of 2, and then copy. Okay, so now you can see there are 2 act 1s, because this is the hold on. Control X and hold on. There. Because this is the intended ending on Ice Childhood 2 out of 2. I'm no longer used to having my caps lock being next to A. The light. Okay. So we're still here. I'm sorry, this is very scatterbrained right now.
It's okay. This is how we get stuff done.
Yeah.
It's really funny because technically people are just seeing how we kind of write together.
Yeah.
like sort of how like we're just like, this happens, we'll figure out the order later.
Hold on, let me just drink more.
Mother.
Drink.
What else? I need a water refill soon. I should have gotten it when I went to the bathroom. Dang it.
Go get
Straight
water.
out the toilet bowl.
Go get water while I'm thinking.
Okay.
It makes sense.
hmm.
Yeah.
Not only does it make sense, it makes a cool visual also. Like we get to see, like we get to leave. It's a fun thought that we leave. That Akane and Aqua leave Ice House, like, and then there's like a zoom out of it, and then it's a sudden cut to like the grand sort of thing, or we just scroll up. What is it called? Pan upwards into a shot of like the mansion. I don't know.
all-
There's definitely something there for cinematography.
all that I guess flew over my head. I'm sorry.
Okay, that's fine. You're thinking. I'm gonna go get water now.
Go get water.
Water. Whoosh.
Hold on. I have a lot of notifications on Discord. I'm not gonna spoil. I'm not gonna spoil my Discord projects. That's something to look forward to. I have some cooking in the burner. I have a lot of things on a slow. I have a lot of things that are in little pressure cookers in the kitchen. I'm talking about projects. Being real for a second, this is the stream I look forward to the most per week. Aww! Ah! Yay. That's like me, right? For just me. There are other streamers you watch. I hope you do. Anyway. Uh-oh! Stinky! Okay. So right now I'm thinking of former life's family show foils of Ai's mom versus Ruby's former mom or Ai's love. None of them stream on a regular basis. Oh, I feel that. There was a time when my oshis also didn't stream. And like there are times when like a lot of times where my oshis stream things that I'm so disinterested about. I feel that. That's also why like this is the kind of niche that I found, or rather like found myself most comfortable streaming, because like a lot of streams out there is just either drawing or gaming or karaoke, which is also something that I would do. None of them are Preaker fan too. Aww! Like I am making content that I would watch essentially. Cause like even with my oshis, like I am a big fan of Gambus Battle, Josuiji Shinri, but like I don't tune in a lot to their streams because I don't relate to the games they play. It's sad. It's just I'm not a gamer. I'm very not interested in games, which is gonna be a shame because in April it's Literature Month, and I'm gonna. I mentioned before stream that like most mainstream streamers are very gamer. Yeah. And like a lot of writing streams are co-working streams. Like co-working streams are like they're great. I tried doing that. Lit. Yes. Co-writing and co-working streams are great. I have friends who do it. Like they even have the like they do the cool thing of like you have commands on chat, so you can put your to-do list items on stream and then you can toggle it on and off. Like I don't know how to do that because I am not I'm so technologically inept. I genuinely don't know how to do that. I've watched tutorials. I've had someone walk me through making them. I never understood. So
well, what don't you understand?
like because I was talking about like the writing niche, the writing content niche we have right now, and like I don't see any other streamer or YouTuber content creator who does this specific thing we do, of like yeah, we're gonna make the whole outline and like this is how we're gonna write it, etc. And we discuss how we're gonna do it, right? Like if you listen to people like rewrite podcasts, because that is a thing, they're talking about it in a way that like it's already laid out and they're just reading it out.
Yeah, there's not a lot of people who are doing it on the off the cuff, quote unquote. So like we're doing, where we're discussing the reasoning and stuff behind it.
Yeah,
we're letting people get a look into the process.
Yeah,
like, actually,
and like
yeah.
yeah.
Fun.
I just
Yeah.
wanted to say, like I was talking to chat that like I've always this setup specifically is content that I felt I would watch. You know,
Huh.
this wasn't a like out of a sense of obligation, like, ooh, this is gonna be so unique. We're gonna game the algorithm.
Trending game.
No, this is just because we do this. We do this often, and I don't see anyone else do this. But I feel like this is something that everyone does. Every writer does. So I'm like,
Yeah.
and I would like if I knew that like all the writers I follow or read from would do this with their writer friends, I'd be so happy to be a fly in the room, in the writer's room like that. And so this
Yeah.
is why I pushed us to do this sort of thing.
Yeah, despite the curse on this specific subject, yes.
Yes. So yeah, no, I was just talking about it. Like this is content I would consume, and so I'm making it. We're making it.
Be the change.
Hell yeah.
We are the change that we want to see in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah. So where we last left off is that we're basically going to I was asking about the resolution to this in general because we have a good start, I believe, where we have Ruby getting really angry, or essentially Ruby not getting angry, Ruby growing like disillusioned with like that sort of love, or like maybe thinking that no, that's maybe it'll even just reinforce that I was the real mom to her, you know.
Hold on. I'm
I'm reading it now. Hold on.
hold on. Cause this is something for this slide. Yes, okay. Ruby is able to act the part of a disillusioned I. Ruby is able to act a disillusioned I well here, but it is not enough. But it is not enough, yet. Ruby spirals into empty dark Hoshigan. Or we'll call this the void Hoshigan.
Void Hoshikami? Yes, sure.
This is very random, but like because I've been trying to cut the side stream into digestible chunks for Tomato to edit. I'm still going through it. But there was a part where I what do you call this? I forgot the term for Makatang Tagalog. International viewers, Makata is like how we Filipinos, it's a term we Tagalogs use it's a word to describe the archaic form of our native language, my native language, Tagalog. So I forgot the term for it. So I said, and because we Sensei and I were talking about like Flame of Recca, or he was rather Sensei was making references to Flame of Recca.
That's a blast from the past.
So I said, like, because we were talking about the quality of the Tagalog translation for Misa, and then that's the reference to that. That's why I was talking about like trying to figure out what the word for Makata was. And because Sensei kept making Flame of Recca references, I said Shin Filipino.
Shin Filipino. Oh, that's so stupid. That's stupid, especially because I also do that from time to time. Where if I don't know like how to like emphasize the truth in something. I will say like this is the true cucumber, the Shin cucumber.
And then Sensei caught that. I was like, Wait, what you say?
Shin Filipino.
Shin what? Filipino? What's that? And I,
Ito po yung Shin Pinoy.
and me, without, it wasn't a joke. I said, like its final form.
The true Pinoy.
I rewatched that, and like there was no inkling of me even intending that as a joke.
The true Pinoy. I'm so sorry. That's so stupid. Oh, I gotta do that more often. It's so funny. Shin Pinoy. Shin Filipino.
Its final form.
But what is the final form of the Filipino, really? Really? You okay, bud? You lie?
I was remembering that. I was like, it's so stupid. There was no inkling of me trying to make a joke in that. I just said that with a straight face.
Because you believed it. That's what the Shin Filipino is. The Shin Filipino. Ako yung totoong Filipino. Shin Filipino.
Anyway.
It's so scary. It made me speak in Tagalog. That's how funny it was.
Okay. So I think I've arranged this in a way that like I feel like I've organized it. Also, I just noticed the way we type I as in Hoshino I, sometimes it goes AI. I don't know if that's autocorrect or not.
One, it's probably autocorrect. Or
Yeah.
we just hold the shift button a little too long.
Yeah. Anyway, so here the movie shooting, etc., and then this is the first half of shooting Ai's childhood, interspersed with the bio mom investigation, and then Ruby investigating her former bio mom, and then we get into the point 5 of this act, which is the Ruby focus. Because, like, I feel like after shooting this part of, like, Ai being abandoned in the orphanage, etc., it doesn't need to be shown. We just need to show that, like, Ruby's having problems with the better part of this shooting, and so they take a break, right?
Mm-hmm.
So...
I have a thought. I have a very silly thought about the character, about Tendoji.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure about it. Before we move on to this, I'm not very sure. It's very sudden. There's a thought that Tendoji is actually really nice to Ruby, but in the way that like you're supposed to. Sorry, really polite with Ruby. Maybe at some point she starts to feel like she would be able to understand something about motherhood or whatever. And then after this point, and then she gets like a reality check after like learning that her mother like didn't care for her at all, if not just thinks nothing of her, I don't know. I think that's a good pain, but I'm not sure if it works with what we're doing.
Let me get my throat spray because my throat is itchy.
Ouchie throat.
So, okay. Spoilers for the rewrite. I don't think Tendoji is really an asshole.
You don't think she's an asshole?
I think she just comes
okay.
across as one. You know.
Okay, so I was talking about like the opposite, where like she appears to be somebody that's pretty nice on the surface, and then was like, and then is actually like there's this sort of thing.
Yeah.
Where it just is a yes. So you're talking about the opposite, where she just sort of acts like an asshole.
Not even
maybe?
acts like it. She's just. You know
Or she
that
just is.
you know that you know when you have a family reunion and you have that one distant tita who just pinches everyone's cheeks and like just says some uncalled for shit every now and then.
Don't I ever?
I feel like she's that.
Okay. But she's just like very out and about.
Yeah,
It, kind of.
because remember, Tendoji isn't really someone who is super involved with the filming process.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, you got so fat. Yeah, when are you getting married?
Oh my god, how are you doing? Look at you. You were so much smaller when I saw you last.
Why? You're still in college? Why haven't you graduated yet? How many years has it been? Well, you shifted courses again? What's wrong with you?
The sheer pain in my voice.
I feel like
I
she's
don't know.
that, right?
Okay.
Like, there's some sociopathy in there wherein, like, she knows that it's uncalled for to do that. But she still does it. Because it's the tita way to do things.
It's the tita way.
It's
Ito yung shin tita. Sorry. Okay.
it's a final form.
Final tita.
Tita, final stage.
It's so scary.
But also, real shit, I am getting fat. That's her tita way, not the
You're
final.
being your own tita. No.
Oh my
What's
god.
happening to you now?
I feel like we're gonna have a part 4 of
No,
Oshino.
absolutely.
Like, I'm gonna
You
check.
feel like
Like I feel like we're just gonna tackle Tendoji and then we're gonna end stream and then next week will be the rest of the movie. I feel like.
Yeah. So Tendoji we have here.
Yeah, that's fine. You know, we have time.
The Tendoji we have here, we Ruby spirals into the MTI Dark Hoshigan.
And-
Break to review the script and strategies the next filming session.
Yeah. Oh, you're anonymous dinosaur. That's cool.
Oh, I'm a dinosaur this time. I was the uncut before. That was way cooler.
Well,
But,
you like dinosaurs, so that's cool.
I do. I think that is awesome.
Yeah.
But, the other one was animated.
Anyway, so Tendoji is a representative from one of the sponsors. So she's not on set all the time. Her name is just in the credits of the film, but she's not involved in it. You know? So,
Okay.
so technically, Ruby and Tendoji don't meet on set a lot. But if they do meet, which is what I typed down here, filming break to review the script and strategies the next filming sessions. Table read happens here. The table read that happens here could potentially be the time when representatives from sponsors come over to, you know, do some checks and give some input into the direction of the story for this specific thing.
Okay.
Probably Tendoji is a representative from whatever brand or whatever from her agency. And then that's when Tendoji probably she gets all pabida tita on this and it's like I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of channeling my own mom here. Spoilers to everyone, I dislike my mother. I haven't spoken to her in 10 years. So the table read happens here. And then because this is very antagonistic to the mother abandoning the child, right? And if this isn't going to be portrayed, but if you think about it from Tendoji's POV, this movie at the beginning of this movie, it portrays the POV of a child who was abandoned by their mom.
Yes.
Tendoji, I feel like that would strike a chord with her, and she'd just give the input of like, I feel like there should be a sympathetic point of view of there should be a sympathetic angle to portraying the mother, because we don't know why the main character was abandoned, right? She could have had some things going on in her life that caused her to do that.
She could have had some problems. Yeah, sure.
Yeah. And then Aqua, being the assistant co-writer of this script, says that like, yeah, we are gonna get through that because, and then it's introduced here that it's told here that like we did some investigative work on Ai's on Ai's biological mother, and like these were the circumstances why she was abandoned in the orphanage. But we had to cut that for time or something. And then Aqua looks at that person, does his Aqua thing of like what was her name? Something Tendoji. Representative of something yada yada. Like internal monologue of like introducing who this character is.
Yes, the Mind Palace, yes.
Yeah, and then he looks at the script, looks at her name, in the credits is like, I remembered this name. And then a little glimmer of the dark star appears in Aqua's eyes as like, you abandoned her. And then like a quick flashing, zooming into the void of eyes of Aqua's dark star is Sarina smiling. And then it zooms back out to Aqua in present day. He looks at Ruby. Ruby is looking at Tendoji really, really scarily. Right? Like, because Ruby...
isn't she's being intimidating, or scarily isn't she's being fearful?
I feel like it's from a literary standpoint, I don't know. From a visual standpoint, I'm seeing Ruby with like dark, empty, angry eyes, distressed, everything bad. Like whoa, that girl is crashing out.
Okay.
And like you know the anime thing where like they have lines next to their eyes to portray like thing. I don't know how to
thing. Yes.
Yeah. And it could be that Ruby is experiencing all sorts of negative emotions at that moment. I don't know if it's fear. It's generally just a trigger, you know, like
it's something, yeah.
Yeah. So maybe during this entire table read, Ruby has just been quiet because Tendoji, you know, her former mom is there. When Aqua finally looks towards Ruby's way, and remember that Aqua and Ruby are still having their big little sibling fight, twin fight at this point in time. The oh no, oh yes hasn't happened yet.
Yes. It hasn't.
It hasn't.
For a good reason.
Yes. So I feel like... Hold on, I'm getting distracted by the music. So I feel like that's just like this is from a storytelling perspective, Aqua going Mind Palace mode for a bit is and then looking towards Ruby, that's like the visual metaphor for passing the torch for Ruby to start narrating, and this being now her story, right? And then you know, Ruby Angie. Hold on. Table read happens here. Tendoji speaks up about Ai's mother's portrayal like a driver switch. Yeah, honestly, like Ai's mother's portrayal in the story. Aqua explains it is omitted for benefit of runtime. Tendoji goes Karen. Tendoji goes somewhat Karen over
Karen?
it.
Mm-hmm.
Ruby glares all sorts of
Daggers and knives.
daggers and knives. Yeah, there you go. Daggers and knives at this woman.
At the woman.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then Ruby Mind Palace flashbacks to
His
stalking
time while
the
stalking.
10 dojis up to and her time at the hospital. That's the table read session. I'll put that in here. Let me just make this knives at this woman. Uh and then after the table read, staff party Tendoji is there, similar to what happens in the manga. There. Come to think of it, Fran, you're the first VTuber who says you do watch other streamers. I mean,
That's a good thing. You should diversify.
yeah. I can. I encourage people to diversify their media habits. Don't just watch one streamer. Support, friends, other people.
things.
Yeah, try new things.
See new perspectives. That's what I say.
I'm not gonna hoard you all. Like, oh, you should watch only me. What? You watch this other streamer? I'm used to the don't watch anyone but me parasocial chubas. I don't like that.
Crazy.
I get it as a joke, but like I don't like it as like
if it's real. When
Yeah.
it's real, it's like
yeah. Like for the bit, for the branding, sure. But like go diversify.
gotta get the merch. Gotta get the merch, man.
Yeah.
That party this what happens in the manga. So okay, I do
Oh.
like that. Okay.
But instead of talking to Aqua, 10 Doji gets chummy with Ruby.
Ruby, yay!
Yeah. Like, I feel-
horrifying for her.
Yeah. Now, this is where I am at an aghast because I feel
Oh.
like from here it would be really great to lead from here to the scene I described of getting Tendoji in a room for Ruby to confront with Aqua at the other side of the door, ready to pounce at any moment. Pounce not in that way to defend his sister, not
Yes.
the other.
As a woman respecter,
Yes.
he will fight other women who don't respect said woman. I understand this deeply.
Because remember, Tendoji is part of staff. She's a representative of a sponsor, so she's not gonna be on set all the time. This party, it's great that she's here. So either, oh yeah, right. There is the thing about here. I feel like From here, they get a filming break. Would you say it's because this does happen when you're shooting on set? There are times when like the staff just doesn't shoot for a long while, either conflicts with schedules, etc., script. Like, oh, this sponsor is having trouble
Troubles. Yeah.
with this portrayal of this of a person in the script or this story beat. Would you be able to change that? So I feel like something like that would happen here, wherein like Tendoji speaks up, oh, we make the mother more sympathetic. Uh, and so like at the end of the day, even though Aqua said it was cut for runtime, maybe at the movie committee decided like we'll look into it, see what we can do about it. So there comes a break, a filming break to do some rewrites with the script.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
And then during this break, we have maybe.
is it okay if you write down in the bullet point everything I said about that just now, but like more organized? Is it okay?
So essentially, Okay, I'm gonna need a review because I am a little. Okay. So essentially, what happened is that Tendoji tries to. Uh, tries to. She asks for a change to be made, asks if they can't make Ai's mother more sympathetic, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, like, it's already here. That's in the table read. Because, like, Rubik, there's all sorts of daggers and knives.
We can just add this here. Tendoji pushes for a rewrite. Movie committee
Says the
bends filming calendar shifts. Actors are now on break. There.
Mm-hmm.
Indefinitely. Then staff party, Tendoji is there. So I feel like this would be a time for
The staff party or the in between shootings.
I feel like I can just copy paste this. Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on.
Go.
Because of the discussions about motherhood and a mother's love in the writer's room, I was gonna change this. In the writer's room, I's secret tapes for the twins are
The twins are revealed.
Aqua knew about these tapes since long ago. Ruby only knows about this now. About this.
Yeah, and that I know. And that sort of like kicks off that a bigger disagreement between them as well.
More
It's already in the
twin
midst of it.
disagreements.
More twin troubles.
More twin disagreements. I forget. Cause the reason why Ruby sneaks into Aqua's room that leads into the oh no, oh yes scene is because Ruby's trying to look for the tape. Her tape.
Yes.
So she doesn't get to watch it here, right?
No,
Yeah,
she doesn't.
okay. More twin disagreements. Aqua refuses to give Ruby her tape. Ruby refuses. Ruby hates that.
Ruby hates it. She hates it.
Ruby hates that. filming has to resume soon. Filming has to resume soon. With a revised script that makes Ai's mother, Ai's bio mom,
Look
more
better,
yes,
more sympathetic. Okay.
more sympathetic. Ruby Engi. And
Incredibly
then that
so.
leads here, that leads into this because she has to mask now. So she switches from Dark Star to empty White Star. The Shin 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 Hoshigan.
Shin Hoshigami, yes. Hoshigan, not Hoshigami. That's very different. Star God.
Empty White Hoshigan mode.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah. And then this is what leads to into Act 2.
Yeah?
Okay. So I think
And
that's the end
there.
of 1 then.
Yep, that's the end of Act 1. Yeah, and
Okay.
I'm just gonna replace this no longer 1.5. It's gonna be Act 1, 2 out of 2. Because there was nothing in that other slide anymore.
Yes. Act 2 and Ice introduction to showbiz. This is where the stuff happens. Fluff Eye and Boy A dating. And then this is where they have the fedora off in the
Yep.
Yes.
And then this is also good. This is good. So next week we're gonna tackle the dark side of showbiz.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dark side of it. Do you want to start talking about it now, or do you want to turn this into something more casual stream?
More casual. I did
Yeah, okay.
I did not
I
Yeah. You talk.
because I'm also not feeling my writing energy is down. Maybe it's because I walked and also talked about stuff there, but my writing
Yeah.
energy is also down.
My writing energies. But hey, we did something. We did something.
Yeah, you know what? Less life lesson, viewers. Sometimes you just if you do something, sometimes that's more than nothing.
Hell yeah.
Not sometimes. It's always more than nothing.
And we filled a gap that needed filling.
Yes.
We were the hole fillers that filled the hole today.
Yes. There were no fillers today. The only fillers there were they didn't. they weren't.
Alright, I'm gonna change
Okay.
the category now to just chatting.
Yay.
Yeah, I'm sorry that like if this was if we were out
Sorry.
of it, I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's a certain circumstance. I have people over, and you have and you. There's a your sleep schedule is getting knocked, dude.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh, I should probably bookmark my slime chat, the chat my chat widget. I should probably bookmark that so that I can adjust if we're in this window, the messages don't disappear. But like if I'm doing a gaming stream, then it disappears because I don't like looking at chat that's empty, even though like
Even though we have it, then we can see you, chat.
yeah,
It's just on the VOD. It's very strange.
it's very strange. I don't like it. I just like seeing things on there, you know. I get
Yeah.
sad when it's empty.
Look, the poor Fran up there
Yeah.
hanging on. Nothing to look at. Oh god, no stimulation. The worst thing. That I had time for earlier. Oh yeah, you're doing. Is that something I should talk about?
No.
Concerning singing? No. Okay. I was smart enough to ask, and I feel very good about that.
Yes. But no.
Okay, anyway, you know what? And there was something. I had time earlier today for the Zenless update, and I'm like, yeah. I keep telling myself I'll stream the next story bit, and now this next story bit is here. So I guess I'm gonna be doing that.
Let's go!
Yay! Maybe tomorrow, maybe this week. Who can really say? I've been getting closer and closer to an actual routine though, so that's helping big time for me.
What?
Huh?
Oh,
Hello?
I mistyped your name.
Oh, okay. But yeah, I've been getting closer and closer to an actual legitimate routine,
Hell yeah.
so that's a good thing. Hell yeah, actual normal time.
Does chat wanna see my schedule?
Didn't you show? No, wasn't that what you
No.
showed off before? No.
No.
Huh.
That's the one I showed off in our GC, the mod GC.
Mm.
I feel like I can show it. Spoilers, I just use a PowerPoint.
Oh, this one, yes.
Yeah, I just use a
Hey,
PowerPoint.
it works.
Yeah!
Look, PowerPoint and Excel are really strong programs, actually.
Well, people, it's advised that you use Excel for like things like this, but
Yeah.
and I confession, I don't know how to use Excel.
That's fine. Excel is like a magic language of sorts at times.
So yeah, because when I used to work in management, and marketing strategy, we used Excel sheets for a lot of things, and I relied so heavily on just the templates that are already in the office. Like my office mates would make their own templates or whatever, and, like they have their own systems. I just relied on whatever was there in the office.
It's fair. Incredibly fair, yes.
So like I prefer PowerPoints because I am a very visual person. So I like being able to customize my grids. I don't like that in Excel you can't. Even you can make drop down menus and such, but I don't know how to do that. So I'm just like I make PowerPoints in the same way that like it's like my little whiteboard, which I also do have. I have on my whiteboard in real life in my office.
You have dry erase. You have dry erase post-its essentially. That's
Yeah.
cool.
So like whatever I write on in real life on my whiteboard and all my whiteboard dry erase post-it notes, I also put here.
Yeah, that's good. I've been trying to use post-its also. It's not faring as well for me, just because I
Aw.
keep forgetting where I put the post-its. So I think I just need like a container or something. Wrangling my what is it? My brain is very tough, but it's working. Slowly. Very slowly working.
Yeah.
Do, 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 do.
So I am planning on streaming 3 straight days of Sims starting tomorrow.
Oh yeah, because you got the stuff, right?
Yeah, I bought businesses and hobbies begrudgingly.
Begrudgingly. Now certain Sims can do certain fun things. Very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Toho. Ooh. Ooh. Toho.
Yeah.
Amazing. What remains of Edith Finch? Oh, I love to hate on characters in that game. That game is so funny.
I know nothing about Edith Finch.
Do you wanna?
No, I'm gonna because I'm gonna play it on stream next month.
No, I mean like, do you want me to join in on?
Oh,
this?
absolutely! Please.
Okay, you can take up one of those Wednesdays because there's tons to talk about writing wise for this sort of thing.
Oh, do you want okay, on a Wednesday?
Yeah, sure. Just take up one of the Wednesdays for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Playthrough, right? Not a
Yeah.
review. Playthrough. Okay.
Playthrough. We can review like after the game is finished because it's an interesting game. But it makes me there are characters in that game that make me seethe, and like in general, while I can acknowledge that it's a pretty well made game and the story in it is rather unique, the characters in it just make me mad, and I think that's it's something about it is memorable because of that, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like this this sucks. This sucks for everyone. I hate it. God. And there's some. It's a game that while I may not enjoy, I like the story enough and like the writing and the elements that used to get to it are pretty cool. I think that's it. That's what I'll say about it. And it also makes me feel things. So you know what, video game? If that's the goal of your art, then you've done it. You've certainly made me feel things. Cause god damn.
I don't know what to
Freaking
play for
game.
Monday.
Monday.
On the Monday that because I originally wanted to play Edith Finch on a Monday.
Oh, you could use that for more Sims. Why not?
No, because oh yeah, right. This was what I was talking about while you were getting water. Because April is National Literature Month here in the Philippines.
Oh.
So I want all of April to either just be about writing or reading. So
Natural literature.
yeah, so that's why all of April is just either going to be writing streams or visual novels.
Yeah. Edith Finch is kind of a visual novel, so it kind of
Yeah.
makes sense. What was I gonna say? You could do a book club for just the month, which would be kind of funny.
Hold
That
on.
needs like more than one participant. I mean, I'd be willing to, but like, what book would we even read through that? That'd be a fun time. A book club is always a fun time.
I'm gonna be honest, and this is something that is very shameful. I haven't read a book since leaving college.
Friend, I haven't read a book since maybe in the middle of college either. It's all
Man.
been online reading for me.
No, I have
know.
like the only literature book I've touched ever since college is the fucking Ascendance of a Bookworm novels.
Oh, hey, that's good though.
It is.
That's
It
pretty
is.
cool.
I like it. I don't know if the final book came out already, but yeah.
Yeah, that was ending, right?
Yeah.
Insane. That's a good story. I hope it ends well. God, I love Dungeon Meshi. Sorry, out of nowhere. Every time I think about something, whether or not something ends well, I think about Dungeon Meshi because it ended in a way that I'm so satisfied with. I'm so happy with the way it ended, man.
Oh, that's good.
It could. There were like a gazillion ways it could have fucked up, but it's just so beautiful. There's a Dungeon Meshi collab in Arc Knights right now, is why I'm talking about it. Also, I love Dungeon Meshi. I love it so much. It's so good. Ryoko Kukui, I love you. Have you heard of Witch Hat Atelier, by the way?
Yeah, I read some of the manga, but it was at a time in life where I wasn't doing well. So I thought to myself, I'll read this some other time. Years later, I saw the anime announcement, and I was like, you know what? It would make a really good anime. I'll just wait for the anime.
That's fair. That's fair. You're very much a greater appreciator of like the animated medium than I am. As much as I like anime, my brain isn't like. My brain wants information now, so it's very impatient in that way. In that sense, it's not a good thing. Don't be like me. So I will often just read a manga and consume it hungrily, greedily. I think that was something.
I mean, I'm also like, I'm also impatient.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, Witch Hat is pretty good. Do it once that anime comes out. I'm willing to bet that you will enjoy yourself. Cause like, that's the trio of like fantasy and fantasy media, Japanese fantasy media. I just think is super killing it.
I've heard.
Yeah, it's Dungeon Meshi, Witch Hat, and Frieren. They're just like good ass fantasy anime.
Hell yeah.
Like there's nothing wrong with them. There's nothing overtly bad with any of them either. It's just good ass fantasy. Not even anime, just good ass fantasy.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, this is good. It makes me happy. I love fantasy. it made me legitimately tear up. So all those three stories have made me legitimately tear up. And I'm like, oh, that's right. I love the fantasy genre. Oh
Wow.
my god! Wow! It's been so long since I felt this sense of wonder and amazement.
Government name in full display. It's fine. That's how I get credited at work in my voice things anyway.
Yeah.
I do not fear doxing because I've already doxed myself. No, I'm kidding.
You are already the doxer. Yes.
Yeah. Learn because my keyboard shit itself. Oh, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. This is a lurker-friendly stream. Now that I have
go ahead and lurk.
Yeah, now that I have learned how to treat lurkers. Yeah, this is the schedule. This is March and this is April.
Yay!
Packed as
Packed
hell.
as hell.
Hell yeah. April's
Hell.
more packed. We're getting
April.
back. We're getting back to my schedules last year before my hiatus. The one I promised.
That is a full paint.
Yeah, the one I promised where I was like, I'm gonna stream less, focus on myself, you know. Audrey had to take a break. No, but like the things that led me to my break were not streaming related. I was just sad.
Stuff was occurring.
Yeah, but like if that didn't happen, I feel like I would have been streaming nonstop, and I would have been very happy about it. Cause like streaming does make me happy.
Yay!
Yeah.
Funny, happy, good streaming time.
Yeah.
Yay! Yeah. Well, what else have I been thinking about? I've been thinking very softly about trying out Wuwa again, just because I missed that game. Just because that game felt good to play. Because I like Zenless. Zenless is a decent game, and the only thing Zenless has over Wuthering Waves is that Zenless is level based and not open world. So not only do I prefer that, but it also does not kill my computer when I play it.
Wait, cause you're only available to stream with me on Wednesdays, right?
Wednesdays and if you get me in advance, I can do stuff. Yes, why?
But ideally Wednesdays.
Ideally Wednesday, yes.
So on April 9, you want to play Edith Finch with me, yes?
Sure, any Wednesday in April, yes.
Would you want another Wednesday to play that really old mid otome that I played? Nicole?
Nicole?
Yeah, so
Shh.
Nicole is a very old otome. It's very middle range, but like it's fun. It's nice, it's fun, it's cool.
I feel like I've heard this before.
I want to play it with you and maybe Bins because
Okay.
I feel like you would voice one of the boys there really well.
Okay. Sure.
Yay.
It's sure. It looks like something that came out a long time ago. That's
Yeah.
It looks like, oh, this would have come out when I was still in high school.
It did come out around the time when yeah, maybe when you were still in high school, because I remember playing this during my break before I transferred to the school where we met. Hey Rustbot, welcome. Okay, now I have one more rest day now that I can get rid of this if able to guerrilla. I will not guerrilla on that day.
Nice. Nicole and What Remains of Edith. That's good. Oh man, I'm so excited for What Remains of Edith Finch. I'm so excited to both flare up and hate, and also like, oh, look at this cool, like the way they present things, but also like, fuck this guy.
Oh, do you want our Wiggle Wednesdays to just also be visual novels?
Sure.
Oh!
I am all
For
just-
April.
It's part of writing, so it's fine.
Just for April. So there
Yeah,
will be
sure.
no writing streams in April, just visual novel.
Yes, sure.
Okay. We have 3 more Wednesdays. April 2, April 23, and April 30.
Any visual novels you want to play?
On my gorilla list, we have Emily is away. I'm gonna solo that. Um, there's a there's a what I assume to be a yaoi or BL,
Okay.
named
Mm,
My Douchey
okay.
Boss Has a Twin Brother.
Whoa. Okay. That's a title and a half. Okay.
There's Lily's Day Off, if you remember Lily's Day Off. We played it long ago, but I feel like we can replay it.
Okay.
And Lily's Night Off.
Which is Lily, but at night. Wow.
That's a strong title, yeah.
Yeah, that's a real freaking. It's a real freaking. We'll think about the title later, and then they never did. Never ever.
Oh, also, The Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog.
We need at least one other Sunky fan there, and if you can pull up anybody else, because that's a funny time. I love that one. That's a good one.
I was thinking of The Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog after, because I plan on playing the KFC visual novel with Alan.
Sorry. I forgot that existed for a brief moment.
And I kind of want to play the KFC visual novel with you guys, with everyone, all the mods.
Sure.
I have that tentatively on the 28th of April.
Yes. We're not gonna get any visits during April Fools, will we? I don't want to go back to jail.
For April Fools, I was thinking of playing Pantsu Hunter.
Okay, that's good. Not again.
Do you want to talk about April Fools? Because that was your experience.
No, I'm good. I don't need to. I might be doing something funny that day, actually. So, it was a good time.
Now, I mean, do you want to talk about the frightful thing that happened to you April Fools 2024?
Oh yeah, I got totally incarcerated for a crime I was totally not a part of. And I was sent to jail so hard I shifted dimensions. And I was only able to escape with the help of some loudmouth brat. Some weird, insane child.
What the fuck happened to Wiggle?
Things, man. So anyway, I was only able to escape thanks to some weird loudmouth brat, and then I was going to be marketed as like some sort of figure, so I decided no, thank you, and then I left. And I don't know. I think she might still have the rights to my image in some form. I don't know how she would do that, but it doesn't feel like it would not. She would not have done that. So I may be rich by way of a lawsuit in the future, but only if I can go back to that dimension. And I don't think I can find somebody to represent me properly. But yeah. I didn't. She probably just looked at me and was like, "That you're a real marketable looking thing." And I thought, God damn, she's got me down.
The VOD for that, I think, will be the VOD for the April Fools 2024 will probably be up on the YouTube channel sometime in April, because I scheduled all of the VODs to come out in April.
That is funny. It is funny. It's fine. I can relive that horror. That's okay. What is remarkable is actually on the inside. Yeah, that's why I don't know. She might fill it up. I might be a bowl now. I might have a. You know what? Come to think of it, she may have just stolen a part of me. Who knows? I don't know. I don't want to go back there. I'm not gonna check. Unless it brings me money. Maybe I will go back there. What if I do?
Hmm.
But
Maybe I'll
yeah, that
move Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog to the 30th.
that can work.
So like it's an end of the month celebration of life and love
Of literature.
and the murder of Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah, he gets so murdered.
So I can
Be
also
s-
have a rest day on the 29th. There. Oh my god, guys, we're putting rest days. Oh my
Oh my god,
god.
you're having time for yourself. Wow!
Wow.
Congratulations. We will be functioning human beings now.
Colonel Sanders with Abarnath. I'd also like you with the Colonel's in the Colonel Sanders one. Fun fact: the biggest part of any physical object is on the inside. That's
Yeah,
true.
that's true. That's why if you enter my mouth, you'll find out it's way bigger on the inside.
Mm-hmm.
That happened one time, I think. I forget who it was with, but there was a whole podcast in there. Very scary. Oh, it was the sleep stream. That's what it was. Yeah. There's an entire podcast in my entire mouth.
Was I already asleep by that point?
Yes, you were.
Okay.
Yeah. You're not entering. You're not gonna enter it. You're just gonna listen to the podcast. That's not what I want, Funk. Our relationship is different.
Hmm.
Don't you me at that. That's just.
Hmm. Do you want Lily's Day? Hmm. Hmm.
I feel. You know what? I feel like that's a good first thing to kick off the month with, maybe.
What? Lily's Day off?
Yeah, because that's a. It's a bit of a madcap tale.
That's
Bit of a
true.
funny. Yes.
Do you want Lily's Day off with me on April 2?
Sure.
Yay!
Yay. Amateur. Yeah. Being in a slime's mouth is the rite of passage in certain areas of the fantasy world and the real world. What for? I won't tell you. It's foreboding.
And then we can have Lily's night off on the 23rd, which is also a Wednesday.
Yay! Wow, amazing. It's like day and night.
Yeah! Cause like the first week of April, unserious, getting into the vibes. And then
Yes.
second week of April, we're gonna get into some serious stuff.
Yes.
And then the middle of April is like full on Fran things. You have yaoi, you have otome, you have
The
isekai.
greatest part of Fran, Yaoi, and Otome.
Hell yeah. And then Save the Villainess. And then we ease out with some Slay the Princess and then the Lily's Night Off, which I feel will like get us back into the city
When are you
vibes.
playing Slay the Princess? I will open that day up just for that.
April 21.
Okay.
Do you want
I
to
will
be
tell
here?
you the week beforehand if I am available because God willing I will be.
Maybe with Wiggle Orb.
Otome is the market because in a lot of Japanese, like the way they label their genres, it's like it's labeled after the market, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so otome is like sort of for like women.
Otome is the Japanese word for maiden.
Maiden, yes.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
it's the self-insert fiction for girls
For
generally.
lonely woman.
It's
Yeah.
it's like if boys have the power fantasy shonen stuff, women have the otome. We're like, ooh, I'm so pretty.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
They get-
move the yao. No, I don't want to move the yaoi to. I want
Yaoi
yaoi
is
to
sacred.
Mm-hmm. It's so true. But I don't want to forsake karaoke either.
Hmm.
I mean,
Oh, what? Okay. I have to head out for now. I know it's a
yeah.
little early, but I gotta go. With
If you're gonna go, I suppose we can raid out because I am kind of just filling for time now.
just yeah.
Yeah, girl has a harem of handsome boys courting her. Harem of handsome boys or girls
Yeah, there are some
nowadays.
otome that go that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hmm.
All right. I do.
Who's around?
Yeah. We're gonna look for someone to raid now. Uh, is there an otome that isn't like that? There's.
Some otome are like only like about a single guy or like a story in a thing.
Yeah.
So you'll have something like Our Life. There's a thing called Our Life, where it's well you can play as a dude in Our Life, but like it has the vibes of an otome game, where you're just growing up with one dude over the course of your lifespan.
There's also
And-
there's also otome that's like power fantasy but for women.
Yeah. And power fantasies and like it is the same sort of thing that dudes want. Comfy life, sick action, and like also sick action. You know what I mean.
Yeah.
or in this case, cup noodle, not sponsored, but cup noodle. I wish you could see my mouse because my mouse started circling cup ramen. As if we were. Cup noodle, everybody. Remember, cup noodle. I could do with some of those.
Oh,
Or,
Kmuff
like,
is
maybe
ending
just-
stream.
Damn. Philosopher. Oh, these are big. The big, huge names. Aizo, Shiorin.
I panicked for a bit. Like, is my screen showing?
No, I'm looking at. I'm looking. There's the thing that says Panadera viewers also watch. Aizo,
Okay.
Easel, and Shiorin
Huh.
VT.
There's someone streams Goon Morning.
Good morning.
Goon Morning, yeah.
Hell yeah.
It's an
Sounds
NSFW stream though. So.
Oh, okay, never mind. It's not.
It's
The
just
exception.
it's just funny.
Yes. Power fantasy. I think when it comes to power fantasies, the more of a visual medium you can make it, the more it becomes appealing. Because a lot of the things in a lot of power fantasy like thoughts are there's not a lot of thinking in them. So you have to be able to represent and like show off these things in a very good, cool visual medium. And that's cool. Hey, you know what's funny? Your chat actually does show up. It also just slides off really fast.
Oh, it's the sliding away is too fast. Okay. Because
Yeah.
I kind of want it to slide away too fast for the Sims streams because I kind of don't want it obstructing the screen.
The Sims.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh,
Chinese sword fantasy. Oh my god. Wuxia fantasy and cultivation. It's both something I kind of like and something that also like vehemently turns me off at some points.
all right, we
My
have
gosh.
some we have some options for streams to raid.
Okay. Lay it on me.
We have
I'll
D
choose
and
it and then immediately leave.
we have D&D, Pokemon
That-
Emerald,
Is that the T one?
huh?
I think that's somebody else. But yeah, Pokemon Emerald.
We have Pokemon Emerald, D&D, Monster Hunter Wilds, Supermarket Together, Card Fight Vanguard, Dear Days 2,
Mhm.
Wuthering Waves,
Mothering. Okay.
and Valorant.
CFE, Funk, don't get me started. If I could stay on longer to talk about CFE, I would, but I have to go. What is it? Do you want to just? So how many of those? How many of you said?
I wasn't counting. I'm sorry.
Okay. I'm gonna roll just to die. The last one.
What's the last one?
I don't know. The Valorant maybe. Did I ever come up with my own card fighter lore? Too long to speak about in this time.
Okay, I feel like while you rolled for Valorant, I do feel like Cardfight Vanguard is the more favored child of the night.
Okay, to Mono is that? I'm guessing that's Mono stream.
Yeah, it's Mono.
Okay, of course it is. Mono's the only person I know that plays CFP.
Alright.
Here we go.
So we're gonna raid out to Mono. Here are the
Hey.
follower things. Thank you all so much for.
How do I copy the follower things? I
I-
don't know how to do that. Did you know I don't know how to raid? Oh god.
So the raid should be the raid is up. It's just counting down now. Thank you all so much for. Thank you all so much for watching. I have been Fran, and this has been a stream. Tomorrow we'll have Sims casts. Ow! Very bit my.